Guys, welcome back to the channel Into the Garden. Today's video just doing a brief update on the rec pond project. We've also started to do work on our floating pathway, which is really part of this project anyways. It does connect off the back. So what you can see here now, guys, if you haven't seen it from the last video, we've now dug in sort of a trenched area here. What we're going to be doing is putting sort of a water feature, but also including sort of floating path stones, if you will, to walk over the feature. Now what we have done here, guys, is to start to dig out this little bit here to create essentially what we're going to do is put like a solar stream in there, things like that, just really to make it sort of attach onto this part of the feature. Guys, so you can just see here, we've nearly excavated this sort of back bit, just trialing out a couple of the smaller slabs. Essentially going to do sort of a 1, 2, 3 until you have water on both sides and underneath. So hopefully this kind of floating steps idea potentially could work like this. We'll just carry on and see how it turns out. Alright guys, so you can just see here we have laid back 2 of the slabs that were there prior. Reason being is going to use that to strengthen the floor when you're walking across it. If we just laid sort of a liner and underlay, eventually over time you might get steps settling and kind of leaning, going in different ways, various things, which makes it a bit harder to correct sort of later down the line. So what we're doing basically to ensure we get a nice stable floor for the stepping stones to go on, just where the cat's going across now, is to use those slabs. We're going to put the underlay and liner over the top of those. So essentially, once again, it's just creating a sort of base, stable base for it at the moment. Alright guys, just to show you now, we have got the liner in over the top of the slabs as mentioned, gone around and tucked it underneath the other slabs and bricks on the side here. What we'll need to do next is go around and trim off a lot of the excess. But for now, once again guys, starting to kind of shape up a bit. Going to get the base of the walkway put in, and then we'll do some trimming. Alright guys, so as you can see here, we have added the floating stones at the moment. I'm going to do a test run with water, just fill that up and have a look and see what we look like here. But again, starting to shape up. Ideas does seem to be coming together. Let's get it filled and just take a look at what that looks like. Alright guys, so if we just take a look now, we are starting to fill. Unfortunately, it's been a bit of a rainy day today, so very muddy, very dirty work. But as you can see here guys, hopefully the idea once this does fill is that patio line is almost about the height of this, so hopefully we're going to get kind of a cool kind of effect of once again kind of a floating patio going across that. Going to be doing adjustments and stuff, but once again for now guys, just getting the water in, going to stretch out the liner, do a kind of wet test, and kind of go back and work on it as we go. Right guys, just to show you there with water, as you can see, we're pretty much at the water level. Bit of an interesting sort of feature. Again, we're going to keep working on it, but for now, that's where we've got to today. But of course, with that said, thanks for watching. Subscribe to follow along, and we'll see you in the next one.